Are you having a hard time finding good employees? Then watch this video. Click below. So obviously COVID has affected the supply and demand of great employees, and certainly certain states have a higher unemployment rate than others, and so we can blame a little bit of the issue on this federal government funding of unemployment. But I just kind of want to get that off the table because in most states and most cities that is not the case. In most states and cities, people are going back to work. So how are you going to get these people to come work for you? There's really three things that I am going to share with you that have always helped me, pre-pandemic, post-pandemic. There's three things that you really need to focus on if you want to continually be able to attract the best people in the market. The first thing is pay. You know, we as restaurateurs have not necessarily had the right pay structure for our people. Servers made a bunch of money in tips, and a lot of that was funded by the guest, which made a unequal pay structure for the kitchen. So we underpaid our kitchen people. Management that was required to work, 60, 70 hours a week, they were being underpaid as well. And so moving through this pandemic, regardless of minimum wage requirements, we have to take care of our people financially. And the only way to do that is really to figure out who is worth the money and then pay them what they're worth. So that's the first thing, paying people. I wrote an article previously about the false myth of the past that you have to underpay your people to make profits, and that's absolutely not true. Second thing is that you have to get away from this mentality that you got to work 70-hour work weeks to be successful. I've been able to, in my career over the last 10, 15 years, really be able to create more work-life balance. I know 50 hours a week seems a lot to people outside of our industry, but 50-hour work week for restaurant management is doable, and it allows you to be successful as well if you properly use time management and other skills. And then the third thing is really building a culture. You want to build a culture that people want to work there. Is it toxic? Are there people there that shouldn't be there? And we hire these people because we need a body, but then when we're fully staffed, we don't think about upgrading. And there's going to be people that you may have hired during this pandemic that just need to go. They're toxic. They're not doing their job. They're not worth the extra money that you should be paying them. And so I would encourage you to always upgrade. Always look for people that build your team. When you're talking about a sporting team, just because someone has 30 players, that's their roster, or 50 players, whatever the number is for that sport, doesn't mean that they're not constantly evaluating their players and bringing new bodies in and replacing people that just aren't cutting it. So those are three things that, paying people right, making sure that the work hours, the workload is fair, and then third is creating a culture that people want to be. And if you do that, then you become the employer of choice. And as these people come back into the workforce and the job market, they're going to know that you have the reputation that you take care of your people, and they're going to be looking for you as an employer. So again, there may be some reasons in the past why it was really difficult to get people, but if you can't move forward with these three things, then it doesn't matter if the unemployment rate drops significantly. You, as a restaurateur, will not get good people. You have to become the boss that you want to work for. So that's my tip for today, and hope you apply it. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge applied is power. So take what I'm saying here, please apply it, and good luck this year in 2021. If you want to know more about what you heard today, reach out to me at monty@restaurateur.com. Look forward to helping you on your journey through the restaurateur business.